people often ask what's the difference between the WTF and Miracle Balm. The biggest difference is that What the Foundation offers coverage and the Miracle Balm doesn't offer coverage. That's the biggest differentiator between the two. What the Foundation is going to really even out the skin tone. It will offer coverage, so it'll help with unevenness, redness, discoloration on the skin, but it will still look really natural and glowy looking. The Miracle Balm offers a sheer tint to the skin. You can use it before your foundation, after your foundation, really any point in your makeup routine. There's no wrong way to use the tint. I'll demo the What the Foundation and Miracle Balm so you can see what it looks like. I have the What the Foundation in beige and light. I love using the skin brush as well. I'll dip my brush in here, applying minimal product. I already put a little concealer on my under eyes. The WTF really isn't meant to be applied under the eyes just because there are essential oils in the formula, so it's better to just place it on the areas where you have unevenness rather than on the under eye. I have a lot of discoloration on this side of my cheek. The WTF offers sheer to medium coverage. I like to build up the coverage in sheer layers rather than applying it all on at once. This will give you the most natural looking coverage. That way you don't have any creasing and caking happening. I will say a lot of people tend to have the most discoloration in this region. Sometimes you can just like work in this area and then build out. This is what the WTF looks like in the shade Light on my skin. Has a really natural finish to it while still looking like my skin. Miracle Balm is always the fun part. I have 3 different ones with me. I'm starting with bronze. This is most loved. It's one of my all-time favorites. When Bobby says that bronze cuts redness, it's not offering coverage, it's just distracting from the redness. Bronze does kind of have a yellowish base to it. I'll use the Everything brush here. I'm starting to add some warmth and dimension back to the skin. When we use coverage, it can sometimes take away the dimension of the skin. I'm placing this on the hollows of the cheek. I'll also place it under the chin, on the forehead. You can see the skin starting to come back to life. Now that I've added a little bit of warmth, I'll use Pinched Cheeks, and this one is a beautiful blush shade. This is what Pinched Cheeks looks like here. I'll use my fingers. You always want to make sure you break the seal. That means pressing hard through the surface so you can actually get pigment. We'll place this on the apple of the cheek. This will offer a sheer blush. I tend to pair mine with one of the lip and cheek sticks just because I prefer a more poppy blush. If you want that really natural, subtle blush, then Miracle Balm can be a really great option for that. I'm tapping this onto the cheek because I don't want to disturb the product underneath. If you swipe, that can take away some of your coverage below. If you want to get crazy and use 3 Miracle Balm, you could use one of the Hour shades as your highlight. We'll use Happy Hour today. It's the lightest highlight of the collection. And because this has shimmer to it, I'm going to focus it just onto the high points of the face rather than all over. The other 2 Miracle Balms have low shimmer content to it, which means it's not actually visible once it's on the skin. However, the Hour shades do have visible shimmer on the skin. I also like to take my highlight down the nose as well. I love putting highlight on the Cupid's bow. As you can see, each Miracle Balm has its own purpose. There's a few that are highlight shades, there's a few that are blushes, and then there's a few that are all over tints. What Jones Road means by all over tint is you're still using majority on your cheeks, on your nose, your forehead, and taking the rest down the neck. What that doesn't mean is slathering it all over the face like you would a foundation. Here's how the product is layering. Hopefully by watching this video, you kind of have an understanding now of the difference between the What the Foundation and the Miracle Balm. And then you can decide which one makes the most sense for you. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.